Did you watch Thunderbolt, Callum?
Yes. I enjoyed a fair chunk of it, but the ending was very... Like, it felt like a very slow deflate ending, if that makes sense.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was...
Oh no, it's like the rest of the movie I actually really enjoyed. I think we got a solid amount of entertainment. It's just the final like bit at the end is just kind of like, oh, this feels really awkward.
What's that?
Thunderbolts, the ending of Thunderbolts.
Oh, did you not like the bad guy?
No, I liked the villain. I liked Sentry and how he was portrayed, and his other half. Like, that was great. I was meaning the part where they got out and they're about to get the senator or the chief of the CIA, whoever she is.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that entire bit just felt awkwardly cringe. If that, like that, and it just felt like an ending that just kind of was like.
Do you know, when they have endings like that, I can really relate to it as a GM though, because it's kind of like, time's running out. I need to just wrap this up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see the link with that. It's just more of a like, oh no, yep, no, it's a press release conference.
Do you know what I really liked? But I mean, I don't like the character. She's good, the actress, but I don't like the way they have the character that she's playing, really. But because I felt like that Thunderbolts being like that would have been a great kind of like refresh for Marvel if we didn't have all this other mess having to be dealt with, do you know what I mean, before we can have a proper refresh. Because I quite liked how the heroes in it, although they're reluctant heroes, they were doing things that you want to see a hero do in a superhero film, which is like save people. You know what I mean? When they're like stopping them from getting squished from rocks and that kind of stuff. I was like, that's the kind of little down to earth hero stuff you want to see in a superhero film, do you know what I mean? Instead of just like a big light in the sky and everybody's like punching CGI things. I really like the villain though.
I think it's
the best villain I've seen in one of their movies in a while.
He's taken his missus to see to pet baby rabbit.
Yeah. Which is totally not hard taking him.
I did really like Void.
Yeah. I really liked, and I liked the way he was depicted and all that, and they didn't really shy too away from the kind of thing he'd been through. I mean, obviously they can't be more explicit in what's essentially like a kid's family film, but I thought they did a good job of kind of like not pussyfooting about it too much. The only thing for me was like in the whole film was they did a little less humour. So most of the humour, like the Florence Pugh parts, were fine, but then they had a little bit. I like the Red Guardian stuff, but like there was just a little too much of it.
It still felt, if I'm going to be honest, probably one of the most grim Marvel movies.
Yeah.
With probably the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness one, I'd say like it's a little bit more grim than that.
You think that one's grim?
No, that's more horror because it's actually got an actual jump scare in it.
Man.
No, they tried. Like, it's a kids movie. You're right, they are kids movies, but they're like, it leaned a little bit more into horror.
That's maybe it had a zombie.
And I'm not like I know I'm speaking. No, it's the jump scare like in the dimension with the Red Witch, like that kind of stuff. Like there was horror elements and like creepy bits.
Okay.
But I know, like, I'm talking to someone that watches a lot of horror, and you're probably, that's not scary at all. But no, like it just like scratching the edge of horror, much like how this one is scratching the edge of grim dark, especially where the child just gets fucking annihilated.
Yeah.
I laughed at that. It got spoiled for me, so I knew it was coming, but I just laughed. I did like when the lead got annihilated too. That surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously knew, I was like, right, okay, well that's not sticking, but it was nice.
I think that sort of bringing it down, I hate using the word gritty, but sort of down street level, you know what I mean, small scale, smaller stakes kind of thing worked. And that's what they should have gone for post like Endgame and just built it up from there, do you know what I mean? Instead of whatever it is they were fucking trying to go for.
Honestly, I don't really know the MCU anymore because there's so many
No one does.
series and
No one
movies
does.
now that I'm like lost.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Swindle.
Okay,
How's your burgers?
Yeah, oh fuck's sakes.
okay. On one hand, this makes sense because Glib disappeared early, so he's just not at the location user at, but he's annoying me.
Yeah.
Boom. He's going to get put on the list. You don't want to be on the list.
Oh, am I on the list?
No,
Oh,
I'm
no
on
Christmas
the
card
list.
from me.
you don't want to be on the list.
I've definitely got to be on some sort of list. My search history is fucking crazy.
I mean, I'm
I
always,
swear, I'm just a writer.
I'm always waiting for my Discord to get closed down because there's some stuff I say.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are you changing the volume for me as well?
No, not at the moment.
Because suddenly I had that down to 5% and suddenly it was up at 50%.
Oh, why? No, I didn't choose that. No, that's the individual tracks. I don't know why it's auto playing.
Because yeah, for some reason it's not saving my volume preferences.
Oh, that's weird. It saves mine.
Oh, that's why. Okay. It shouldn't have gone
Maybe
on
I am on
because I
the
turned this so it didn't loop that one track. It just plays it through once and it stops. But the whole playlist was on like continuous play. Yeah, it's just because individual tracks are set at different levels. Because I just have my overall volume set to 50%. I think it's actually 45 just now. And then I just like do all the volumes for the tracks as I add them to try and get them so they sound kind of even. Because there's no normalization or anything going on in the player. Right, I don't know where the fuck he is, so I guess we'll just begin with him. Yeah. Do you remember when he left last week? Was it before we got to the Marsh House? I think it was.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't remember him role playing at it, so I don't think he was there.
Okay, so after you guys had spoken to Nancy and you went to Alan Grant's house, I can't remember his wife's name, and she wasn't there, but you just looked around and stuff. You just went to spoke to Nancy, and then you went to the. I don't know if you went to the Marsh House straight after that, but you went to the Marsh House anyway, which is where you are just now. It's barren, it's empty, there's very old blood stains on the floorboards, like soaked into the wood. And all this painted scripture across the walls, which Daniel would recognise certain passages. And I'm assuming you like made a note of what those passages were.
Oh, yeah, my guy. I'm making all of the notes.
Okay, do you want to read out a couple of the lines from those passages, just so the others have an idea of what kind of things are written on the wall?
Okay, hang on. I saved the actual names of the passages. Let me research them. Or
Google them. Research, such a fancy way of saying Google something.
also getting used to this new Bluetooth mouse and keyboard I got.
Oh, yuck. I'm a wired
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
wired
a
guy.
little. Yeah, well, the laptop's keyboard is kind of borked out, and the track. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, Luke chapter 2, verse 13-14, and suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest heaven, and peace on earth among those whom he favors." And then Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 16-17, Jesus is returned to gather believers beginning. Wait, no, that's just fucking AI. I hate the AI thing at the top now. The summaries and whatever. Anyways, for the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a loud command, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet call of God, and the dead in Christ will rise first. After that, we who are still alive and are left will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so we will be with the Lord forever. And then my favorite one, Revelations, which is always ominous.
Are you still there?
Oh, have I been muted this whole time?
No, we heard
No,
it.
No, but you
Oh,
were
It's
muted
just-
for a
Jesus.
second.
Laura's just impatient, that's all.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, jeez. my blood went cold there for a second. Revelations chapter 5, verse 11 and 12. Then I looked and heard the voice of many angels, numbering thousands upon thousands and 10,000 times 10,000. They encircled the throne and the living creatures and the elders. In a loud voice they were saying, "Worthy is the Lamb who was slain to receive power and wealth and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and praise."
Right. So, I mean, recognizing those passages, Daniel, as a theologian, is there anything about them that like jumps out at you?
I think definitely the Revelations one, but also Thessalonians. 'Cause Thessalonians seems okay. Revelations mentions the Lamb, and I think in conjunction with what we heard of. Fuck! Did I write down? I should have wrote down his name, right? Surely I did. Did I not write down his fucking name?
Whose name?
The child, the thing that was
Samuel.
born. Samuel. How did I not write that down of all the things? Sorry. Yeah, but I think from what, hearing about Samuel and immediately, obviously being a, man of the cloth, I immediately think of Jesus Christ and his revival and miraculous birth, and just the fact that these things are here, it's definitely he's not quite sure what to make of it. It's clear that it's significant and strange, but he's not sure. Like, he keeps bouncing, like, is the Samuel the coming of the second coming of Christ, or is it like the Antichrist? Is this some trick of the devil? Is this, truly God's work?
Give me a investigate roll 2 dice.
Oh, already starting off strong.
Well, we just want to see how bad your dice are today.
Don't do that now, because that's an okay roll.
So perhaps something also that strikes you about the passages is they do all kind of feature heavily focus on angels.
Yes.
And the voice of angels and the choir of angels and such.
Yeah.
Perhaps heralding something coming. Had anyone else taken stress in the house? I know everybody rolled for it.
I haven't taken stress in the house yet.
Because Betty oh yeah, he's went to the bar first. That's where he's went. I knew there was somewhere else. Yeah, I think Betty rolled investigate in the bar, so that wasn't a stress. Okay, so I mean, you're all holding it together. You're not panicking or anything like that.
I didn't get any stress from anything.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, because when you rolled your 6, you were in the bar, so you haven't had any stress.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Daniel took a stress in here, I think. Okay, so Daniel's a little. You were pacing, I think you said, and just like holding your thing and reciting prayers.
Yeah, I'm definitely just not pacing, but I'm definitely just reciting prayers of protection and guidance.
Is that you here now, Glim? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So Daniel's a little spooked. While the other two of you are kind of looking around, looking at the wall. I don't know if you want to tell me what you're doing at this point.
Apologies if you asked me something there, Paul. I would have given me some water.
Okay. I just saying because you and Betty, I mean, you aren't freaked out, really. There's just this writing on the wall, and the rest of the place is pretty empty, and bloodstains on the wood. So what are you two doing while he's standing there, just kind of like quietly praying to himself?
Well, just having a wee conversation together, just chatting, because
I suspect
about
Richard would
the
be
events.
reading out the writing on the wall out loud and probably just turning to Betty with every so often and just sort of going, "What's this mean? And what's that mean?"
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, have your conversation then.
So what is that word that's on the wall? It's all scraped here.
Oh, the one
What does
below
it say?
shadow?
Yeah.
I think I can make out an A. I guess try and like put the wallpaper together to try and figure out this. So like shredding it together.
There's no scratch, Laura. It's all painted.
It looks like a person, doesn't it? You say a, but I'm seeing a kind of person. Do you not see that? Do you not see like
What are you talking about?
it's a woman?
I was just making up that there was a shadow there. Because I
Yes,
think
I
it's
was
called
just
Shadow
doing
of the
that too.
Atom.
I'm just doing that as well.
It's like, that doesn't look like an A, it looks like a person. Like, okay. I don't know where to go with this.
So there's clearly biblical scriptures on the wall because you can tell by like the type of thing it's saying. And you turn around to the person who should be explaining it to you, and he has a look of petrification on his face, clutching his little beads, literally, and just like praying to himself.
You okay there?
Are you saying like that to the drawing, or are you saying that to Richard?
I'm saying that to Richard.
I'm fine, Betty. Thank you. I'm worried about. He just sort of looks at Daniel. I'm not a priest. I don't really know the significance of all of these stances. I imagine they're a lot more intense with all of these in the context of all of these together.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take a few photos of this. Start snapping away.
Sure. So the darkness of the room is just illuminated briefly, occasionally with the flash of your photography.
Oh, I could really go a good cup of coffee.
I think we're going to be a long ways away from any cups here.
Yeah. What do you think about this Ron guy? Do you think he's still living?
I'd hope so. I'd worry if he wasn't.
Well, the guy in the bar told you he thinks he still stayed in Ron Light.
Where's Jeffrey in this? Where's he?
I have no idea, because Glenn hasn't said
You
anything
with
yet.
us, Jeffrey? Or you
I'm right here.
beside us? Yeah.
Did you disappear before they went to the Marsh house last week, Glenn?
Marsh House. So?
Were you in the bar when they were talking to the guy in the bar?
I don't freaking remember.
I think he was. I think we were all there.
Right.
Wait a
Well,
minute, let me sign in.
so
What do we know? Can I roll dice to see if we notice anything about
no,
the
because we did
the
that last
stuff?
week. We did all the
We
rolling.
discovered everything.
Yes, we did all the
Okay.
rolling for the location last week. There's not a lot in here.
Do we want to just like maybe have a look around the other rooms?
So there's the living room, the kitchen area, which you can see straight into. There are 2 bedrooms off to the side and a bathroom. They go off to like the right hand side of the living room. Those doors are all like open, and you can see into those rooms, and they're all bare of furniture as well.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think there's going to be much left here to find. They've even taken the kitchen sink. Obviously, kitchen sink's still there, but just everything else is gone.
I want to check the bedroom. One on the right.
Okay, so if
You said
you're
about-
coming in a little bit after them, maybe you're parking the truck or something, Jeff. When you come into the all there is a table and chair in the living room, like dried, really old blood stains on the floorboards, and the walls are covered in black paint. That is like painted scripture all over the walls.
Jesus. What happened here?
And Daniel is standing there just muttering to himself.
What did you guys do to Daniel?
We came into this room. Do you understand the significance of all of this? And he sort of gestures with his hands over the writing. He saw this and he's just entered this sort of trance.
Do I recognize it? Well, in fact, it's on the slab.
It's on the walls.
No, I mean the stone I have, or the metal I have.
The little object that you had.
Yes.
I mean, you still have it on you if you want it to be on you. You said you're always
Yeah,
carrying it in your
it's-
pocket, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm always carrying that thing.
Yeah, it just doesn't do anything or act any differently.
Well, you said it had symbols on it. Are they the same symbols on the?
No, because on the wall is just writing. It's literally passages from the Bible,
Oh,
referencing angels and singing and heralds of the coming Lord and such. Swindle has
Daniel.
the actual verses there.
shake Daniel. Daniel, snap out of it.
I'm fine.
I'm so sorry for messing up your prayer. What happened? What made you freak out? Besides the blood.
No, it's not that. It's just the story about Samuel.
Oh.
I think, Daniel's just going to kind of like stare towards the old bloodstains, and is just going to very, very hesitantly with his hand reach out and kind of trace the very edges of the stain.
I think you said you did this last week as well.
Oh, I might have, yeah.
Because it's where the kind of there's like a straight edge to it, and it might have been like it's been on the table has obstructed like the blood splash.
Yeah.
Betty, did you write all this down or sketch all this down?
Yeah, I took photos.
All right, so we already looked into the bedrooms and stuff, or there's just...
Yeah, they didn't find anything else because there's not much else to find.
Yeah.
When they were at the bar, they were told a story, which they can catch you up on.
I was gonna say let's look at the garden as well, like in the gardens.
Yeah, I mean it's that kind of desert brush, overgrown. It's not been well kept at all. There is a for sale sign at the end of the driveway, and it looks old and worn.
It is wild that I did not write down anything about the Samuel fucking story. Jesus Christ.
I wrote everything down about the Samuel story.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I don't even.
Put it in
I
the
know it was
chat.
Ron's. Yeah, I know it was like Ron. His daughter came, like, it was like miraculously pregnant, and then gave birth to Samuel, who apparently was born talking, and then just grew up like really, really fast, and then Ron and Samuel both left to the abandoned. Oh yeah, there it is.
Where was?
Yeah, Ron Light. That's what the town was. I completely forgot.
Yeah, Ronlight is an abandoned gold mine town just south of Beatty. I don't know if the guy told you how long it's been abandoned for, but he did mention it's abandoned.
Do we notice anything, like, is there any potholes or anything like that in the ground or anything?
No. I mean the place looks abandoned, disused, not well kept.
And I rolled to see if I see anything, like, in the distance or anything.
You're going to be right, by the way, but I'm going to change the daughter's name from Rebecca to Mary. Because I didn't write down what their name was.
Did you not? Even though it was Nigel, the guy.
Yeah, Nigel, the guy in the bar, yeah. But the daughter's name
Yeah.
should be Mary, not Rebecca.
Okay. Do I get the chance to roll?
You can roll if you want. I mean, what are you looking for?
Just to
In
see
the
if
garden.
I see anything, like anything, just anything.
You're not going to find anything different in the garden.
Yeah, and
It's
no,
been
but in the
abandoned
distance,
for-
I'm talking about in the distance. If I see anything in the distance, like if there's
You should
anything,
see
there's like.
I mean, it's the hills that have surrounded the town the whole time you've
Yeah,
been
but
here.
maybe I see something in the hills.
Right,
I
but
just want to see.
Okay.
Can I just check?
You don't need to roll. I'm going to tell you there's nothing unusual out there.
We know to notice anything like, under the house, as in, like, do I see there's any gaps or anything under the house?
No, there doesn't appear to be a basement or anything like that.
Is there any other houses like next to it?
I mean, there are other houses around here. You just came from one.
Yeah. Maybe it was the wrong house.
They have neighbours across the street. I mean, there's quite a space between the homes, but I mean, they're not right next to each other. But they're not
vacated?
that far away. No, they seem to have people in them.
Alright, okay. Maybe we should talk to the people.
Okay. So,
are you guys coming over? Because I'm gonna go and talk to these neighbors, like, across the road. Are you coming with me?
I'll
I'm not
I'll
a
be in
good
a
talker,
minute.
but
Do you really think they'll have seen much of the happenings?
Well, they might have seen something. Let's knock their door and see.
sure.
This
A
looks
woman
abandoned.
with her brown hair tied back, apron, and a kind of white and blue blouse dress answers the door. Hi. Can I help you?
Hello. We're in the neighborhood. I was, my father knew Ron Marsh, and I just wanted to know, he told me to look him up, in the neighborhood.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I know a Ron Marsh.
Oh, what about he had a son called Samuel?
No, I don't know any Marshes.
Okay. So what do you know about that house across the road?
Oh, but I mean, that place has been empty since before we moved here.
Okay. You're not curious about it?
Well, I mean, it's an old house. I'm not sure why it hasn't been sold. Folk
Can
around
I-
here don't really talk about it.
Can I check if she's been sketchy?
Since you're desperate to roll a dice, yes. 2 dice because you're got your intuition. She doesn't seem sketchy.
I'm like, okay. Is there anyone else in the house? Do I see?
You can hear an infant kind of not wailing but being loud in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know any Marshes. I mean, if that was their home, that we've been here about 6 years, and the place was empty when we moved in. I'm afraid I don't know anything more about them.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Sorry, I couldn't help.
Okay, they know nothing. Is there any cafes that are in
You're in the same
city?
town. There's only the little diner you've been to numerous times before now. Well, that's not the only place. There are other places, but it's the same town you've been in this whole time. So it's got the same locations.
Right, this is just curiosity. Why don't we go to the church? Richard sort of shrugs. Like, we've got all these biblical passages. Maybe the minister might know of someone that's really, really, really fascinated in his congregation.
Yeah, we could do that. That seems workable. Everyone up for doing that?
yeah, let's do this.
Okay, so
Gotta get some-
Greety has the Beatty Baptist Church, which we'll no doubt have passed a few times going to and from in the town. It's just like a small square building with a big cross in the front of it. It's a Wednesday late afternoon, so I mean they'll be open, but there won't be like a lot of people there. Probably won't see anyone standing outside. I'm assuming you're going inside.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
Okay, you just walk inside. There's this sort of sky blue paint all around the edges. The pews and the chairs that are set out. These like nice polished wooden chairs. It's a very modest but pleasant looking interior. There's like a side door to the left at the front. Other than that, there's like the podium and a kind of stage area with like music stands that you put music sheets and stuff on. But there's nobody in here, or not in this room anyway.
Someone else in the other rooms? I mean,
Okay. If you walk
Or do we hear any?
Yeah, you can walk up to the other door at the far end and knock on it if you want.
I go up to the door and knock on it.
It's a guy in his sort of early 30s, sort of muscular, but in people before they really had gyms, muscular kind of way. Like, he looks like he's worked on a farm or something previously. And, he answers the door, he's got his sleeves rolled up and he's got the little, the collar and the black shirt. Oh, hello, friends. Sorry, I didn't hear you coming.
Yeah, so,
Welcome to our little assembly here. How can I help you?
oh, yes, this may be, an odd question of sort. How much do you know about that house that's been, sold? Is it down the street or?
It's a. I don't want to use the term blocks, although it's accurate. It's not really the same as like city blocks, but it would be like on the southern end of town.
On the southern end of town, do you know anyone who used to live there?
Could you be more specific?
Well, what I'm trying to ask is, well, hold on a minute. Betty?
Yeah.
Yeah, about the house. Tell him again. Maybe butchering it.
So, we went to the. Are you saying about the full story about the wee boy?
Okay. Right, like you want to ask about the marsh house, so you ask about the marsh house, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And well,
yes,
we would.
the marsh house. Yeah, I'm aware of it. Well, what can I help you with? I don't know anything about buying it.
Well-
If that's what you want to know.
Well, we spoke to the neighbours, and they said, it what's called it was abandoned, even though 6 years ago. Before.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd also heard it had been abandoned. Yes.
Did you see anyone?
I wasn't here when the Marshies were still living there. I only moved to town about 8 years ago. I believe they'd left a couple of years before that.
So.
But I know the house has something of a reputation. Yes.
Yeah. Do you know where? Do you have a forwarding address for Ron?
I don't know. Why would I have a forwarding address for someone I didn't know?
I'm just asking. Did you see the boy?
The boy.
The son?
I didn't know the Marshies.
Had a son called Samuel?
I've heard a story about an illegitimate child, and that was perhaps the reason why they moved town. But no, I don't know him. I'm sorry. Who are you?
A friend of the family.
Right. And you're coming here now to ask about them? You don't know where they are?
Yeah, that's basically it.
I'm sorry. I can't help you. I mean, you probably know more about them than I do.
Can I investigate whether he knows more?
Yes, you can roll. He does have a kind of reluctance on the subject, you can tell, but I mean, he doesn't seem to be lying.
Does he have a sort of fear?
A reluctance could be because he's afraid of something.
Do we notice anything in the church?
You gotta remember, that's kind of
It
time
seems
period
odd.
when you're talking about illegitimate children and all that kind of stuff, especially this part of the world. I mean, people were reluctant to like gossip about it openly.
Okay. Did you? I was gonna say, did you see? Do we see anything in the church?
I mean, the church doesn't look unusual. It's got the podium and a crucifix, and the seating is painted quite nicely. It's not a very old building. It's decorated quite nicely.
Is there a cemetery outside?
There won't be a cemetery here, no, because this is like in the middle of town.
Okay.
I don't think BT has its own cemetery. I think it's like a county cemetery or something they have.
Right. So, I guess we're kind of dry, slightly.
Well, we have other places that we were gonna go to, didn't we? Because we were also, were we not going to talk to? Were you not going to Swindle talk to that girl again, the wee girl?
Yeah. Talk to her tonight, a little after she gets off school, I suppose.
You also
Or her
had
mother.
the guy at the RV park you were going to talk to, and you were also going to go to Rhyolite. I think you said.
All right. So the
Okay,
question
so-
is, what's the close?
Let's go to Ronalite, I think.
Sorry, it's not Rhyolite, it's
That's-
Rhyolite. That's what it's called.
Rhyolite.
Rhyolite.
Also, that's
I do appreciate that Dark has the chorus of meows behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. She always wants attention.
I don't want to be late for talking to Nancy's daughter, just in case she has any
So yeah, let's
information
go.
Well,
for
why
us.
don't we go to the RV guy then? All those wee things, and then that means that we can go and talk to Nancy's daughter.
I mean, you guys can drive. It doesn't take long to get to Rhyolite. It's not far away.
Since
Okay.
Daniel was supposed to talk to the girl, I said we do that. Out of character, he has to go soon, don't you?
No.
Well, maybe.
Right, I
shouldn't,
to
but-
throw this fucking cat out. Hang on.
Way out the
Oh
window.
my goodness.
Like meow, meow, mother.
That's okay. I'll go and get her.
We had my mum doesn't like cats, so I go and see her normally today, and she was showing me her garden, and she was standing right next to a cat that looked absolutely terrified in the garden. And just to note, my mum hates cats. She just obviously couldn't see it because it's camouflaged, right? And I'm like, Mum, I don't want you to panic, but right beside your foot is a cat. My mum immediately looks down and goes, and then starts hissing at the cat and chasing it out of the garden.
I was like, what the hell is your problem?
Yeah. As I love cats, and yeah.
I love cats too, but I just know my mum.
My mum loves cats as well.
And she has to live there. I get to leave, so I'm not exactly going to pet the cat and it thinks like, oh, this is a safe household.
Right, so where does we go?
Are you guys not getting a cat at one point, or?
We'd like to, but we love traveling too much.
Yeah,
That's
valid.
All right, so final thing. Where do you want to go? Truck guy or?
I guess the RV park.
All right, RV dude it is. Let's go.
I forget why we were wanting to go.
Just to ask question.
She's well sooking up to me, Suki. She's just like.
Yeah, she's a pain in the ass. The RV park was the UFO guy who wanted to speak to Betty, if you'd forgotten.
Oh, right, yeah, I suppose.
So the RV park is just on the north end of town, like just outside beyond where the motel and stuff like that is. Okay. And there will be quite a lot of RVs, caravans, trailers parked at this spot. And it's just like a big triangular bit of land just off the highway. Between that and a sandwich between that and a kind of off-road. So there will be dozens of these temporary homes sort of like set up here. And you'll have the number for the guy that told you the story previously, because he would have told you he's in like lot 13.
Of course.
If you were to drive in there, you'll see that there's like a red country pickup truck, one of these kind of old style ones, and not one of those like longer trailers. If you look up like 50s trailers, there's like some fantastic designs, but this would be like a plainer one, and it's more rectangular with like smooth corners, and it isn't that bright silver chrome. It's more of a kind of dull metallic silver. But he's got his radio on, and he's like sat out front there, and he's got like a cooler by his side, and he's just like sat in the shade, sleeping.
Daniel will kind of approach and just tentatively call out, excuse me.
What? And takes his hat off his face. Oh!
Be right back.
Stands up. Well, it's you he needs to talk to, so I'll just wait, I guess.
Yeah, no.
This music.
It's a 50s radio station.
Nice.
Although I think they're all taken from like New York. I couldn't find a Nevada one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm now messing with Game Guru. Just wanted you to know that.
Anyway, you arrive. Daniel says the guy gets up, brushes his shirt down, and kind of like wipes his hands on his jeans. Yeah, sorry about that. I was just taking in some sun.
Yeah, well, this is the, reporter that, you wanted to speak to.
Oh, how'd you do, ma'am? And he puts out his hand. He's like, my name's David James.
Hello. So, what's called? You said you have a story for me?
Yeah, I heard you were paying for strange stories.
Yeah, it has to be real though.
Well, of course it's real. I wouldn't make something up, ma'am.
Oh, we'll see.
Can I get you a drink?
Cynicism. Like,
Can I get you?
fucking hell.
Can I get you a drink or something? And he points to his cooler.
Oh no, I'm fine. Thank you
Yeah.
for asking.
He walks over and like unfolds a couple of sun deck chairs so that you can all sit down. Oh, I didn't expect there'd be so many of you.
Yeah, they're all my assistants.
Oh, it must be a big story then. And he like turns the radio off. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying to your friend the other night, I saw an alien or a UFO, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
So you saw a UFO? Where?
Yes, ma'am. Just beyond here, and he like points across at another trailer. I was helping a friend offload some of his furniture a few nights ago. Hang on, I mute Glims because I don't talk over him. I'm gonna shoot him. Yes, just the trail over there. I was helping offload some furniture a few nights ago, and there was this big bright light came over the mountain, and just like came down over where my truck was parked, and just like hovered there for a good 5 minutes or so. I mean, it felt like an age, and my clock stopped, and he shows you his watch, and my watch hasn't started since then. Completely dead.
Did
time
anyone
is it
else
showing?
see this?
Okay. 12:20 is on his watch.
Okay, so that hasn't changed at least.
Sorry, Laura, what did you say?
Asked if there was anyone else with him.
Well, my buddy was in the trailer at the time, so he didn't see nothing. But his dog's gone missing. He said it was tied up just out back while we were offloading, and then after he came out and asked me what I'd seen, and I told him I saw this light, and it's this big bright light, and it's kind of strange and bluish over all the objects around us that it was reflecting off, but the light itself looked like bright white.
Okay. So you saw a dog. Did you not see a dog? I just like look at him. I look at like the priest.
Well, I mean, it was a dog. There's many dogs in America. What do you happen to know what kind of dog your neighbor had?
Yeah, he had one of those big Alsatians.
An Alsatian, you don't say.
Yeah, so
Seems
he
to-
said it was tied up, and I mean, it was real quiet because it was late at night, so I think it was sleeping or something. But I didn't even notice. But when he came out and he asked me, where'd Fido go?
Okay.
Fido.
Did you not see an Alsatian?
Yeah, I seem to be seeing a lot of Alsatians lately.
Well, anyway, we spent a good hour or so driving around and looking around on foot for this dog, in case it ran off, because his leash was still there, tied up to the doghouse. But he's not been able to find it. He was quite distressed about it.
Well,
And I told him I'd seen this UFO, this flying saucer right above me, and they must have taken it. But he don't believe in flying saucers and such.
Was the leash snapped in any way, or did it simply come undone? Or
No, sir. It was just tied up as if it just disappeared.
what about the collar? Was it also still there, or
I think
missing as
it
well?
was still attached to the collar. I think the collar was still there. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta understand. I was a little less concerned about the dog. I mean, I'm concerned about the dog, but I was a little less concerned about the dog on account of having seen a UFO.
no, that's very understandable. Just
So, what kind
Just
of
very
payment are we
strange.
talking, Miss, for a story like this?
Okay.
so I need a bit more details.
Right. Well, I mean, I was wearing pretty much the same clothes I'm wearing now. This is my truck here, and this is the truck we were using for moving the furniture.
Did you see? Did the alien come up to you or anything?
No, ma'am. I think the craft was just sort of, what's the word, hovering above me, like directly above here in the park.
What did it look like?
It was like a bright white light.
And that's all.
Well, it was really bright, and I had to shield my eyes, because it was blinding me. I couldn't really get a good look at any of the details.
I'm gonna roll because I want to see if he's legit.
Yep, sure.
I'm actually gonna want to. Daniel wants to kind of take a look around, like the area. If it's shown overhead here, then he's wanting to look at like plants and rocks and just sort of just the environment, see if
Sure.
anything stands out.
You can roll investigate for that. Betty, if you want, you can push yourself to reroll, or you can stick
No.
with what you've got there, which is bare
No,
minimum.
I'll
Bare
stick.
minimum, he seems... I mean, what he's saying sounds kind of daft, but he seems to completely believe what he's telling you.
Okay.
A cursory look around, Daniel, will reveal that some of the foliage, and it's these kind, sort of desert plants with the big dried leaves and such, and these things are quite hardy. It takes a lot to kind of knock them out. But the ones around the area where these trailers are at this end of the park do seem to be kind of like wilted.
Just kind of find like just kind of snap off a piece.
Yeah, you snap it off and rub it between your fingers, and it has it should be, you expect it to be like dry and brittle and kind of just like fall apart, but there's a sort of slight gooiness to it as you're kind of rubbing it between your fingers. You also, whether it's important or not, you don't really know, but all the other trailers here, there's people, they look lived in, you can see vehicles beside them, you can see like pictures hanging in their windows and stuff like that, signs of it being lived in. But there's one trailer that stands apart, and it's just sort of like sitting on its own a little bit at this end of the park. And it doesn't seem to have any vehicles nearby.
Okay, I'll put the piece of wilted plant matter in my pocket, and I'll return over to where Betty and David is, and just kind of point over to that trailer. Excuse me, do you know who lives in that trailer off by its own?
Oh, that's the professor guy.
The professor?
Yeah, it didn't really talk much to anyone, and he only came down, every few weeks or so. I haven't seen him quite a long time actually. Now you mention it, but yeah, he's some sort of professor or scientist. I think he works up at the testing site.
I see. What? Obviously, you might not remember exactly, but when was the last time you remember seeing him in person?
Let's see. Let me think now. When did I last see him? I think it was the day they took him away. Yeah. Yeah, that must have been it.
Who took him away?
I'm not sure what you call them these days, but you know where the ambulance guys come, they put you in a straitjacket.
Ah,
Committed?
I
Is
see.
that the word? Yeah, I think someone had him committed.
And you just haven't seen him since?
No, he ain't been back. I mean, he wasn't here very often anyway.
Have you ever noticed anybody else visiting his RV?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he was married. He did have a friend with him one time, another gentleman in a suit. They both looked sort of similar, glasses, that sort of well-read kind of look about them. I think that's the only time I ever saw anyone else with him, though. He was a strange fellow. He really didn't speak too much. But I mean, do you think $10 is a fair price for something like this, ma'am?
Yeah, $10 seems to be fair.
I mean, I don't mind
Have you
my
got
name.
any in?
I don't mind you putting my full name in the papers. I'm perfectly fine with that,
Have you got anything further?
How do you mean?
Did anything transpire in a couple of days later or anything?
I mean, I don't know. A couple of days later, I mean, one of the bombs had gone off a couple of days before that, so there was quite a few, folk staying in the park at that time. But afterwards, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it came in and it came from the hill there, and then it was right above me for a few minutes, maybe more. I'm not quite sure how much time passed. And then it just sort of flew off at an angle just really quickly.
Which direction did it seem to come from and disappear to?
About that way, and it points sort of like northeast, towards the big hills over there. So Mount Timber, yeah, that's what they call it.
Is that in any relation the same direction as that one fucking hill?
No, it is in the direction you would be looking for nuclear blasts, because the test site is beyond that mountain.
Yeah. And you said it came from that direction and then
Yes, sir.
hovered over you?
Yes, sir.
And then returned. Interesting.
I reckon with all the explosions and stuff, they're keeping an eye on us.
Who is keeping an eye on us?
The aliens, obviously. I know a lot of folks say they're Martians, but I've been reading a lot, and I've heard that they're more likely to be coming from Venus.
Yes, well, I'd be very mindful about things like that.
Well, I mean, I asked the priest at the Baptist church, and he says it doesn't go against Christianity to believe in aliens, that we're all creations of God. So I don't worry about that, Father.
Well, that's good. At least you're conscious about that. Well, I'll take that for granted, I suppose.
Okay. So can I get? I mean, is this, you're going to mail me the $10 or?
Yes, I'll get that mailed to you.
Okay. Well, how long do you think that will take?
That'll take a couple of weeks.
Weeks? Oh, I was hoping for something a bit sooner, if I'm being honest, miss.
I can give you £4 just now.
£4? £4 of what?
$4. Sorry, $4 just now.
Well, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
I give him the $4. Well, and I think she's like still a bit skeptic about it, but she's still kind of thinking about the dog, the Alsatian. So she's like, Well, we saw Alsatian by, the hotel, the motel, and I tell him the name of the motel.
Well, no, that's not where we saw it. We saw the Alsatian over.
That not around the corner though, like, yeah, like at the
Oh,
hills, yeah.
it was at the Grant's
At Carol
house.
Grant, yes, but she only
Yeah.
lives 2 minutes away. She lives around the
I mean,
corner
everybody
from
lives
the
2 minutes away.
the
It's a small
motel.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and they know where the hills
Oh,
are.
that's fair. What you saying?
You want to go and get their dog back for them?
Well, naturally, it's a dog. But no, Daniel's going to uh just kind of point back at the trailer again. It's like, do you mind if I just have a quick look around? I'm not gonna do anything untoward.
Oh, I mean, I don't think anyone around here is going to care as long as you're not damaging anyone's property. I'm actually surprised they haven't taken it away, but I mean, I'm not sure how long he's been taken away for.
Yeah. So with that, Daniel will make his way over towards the RV. Oh, of course.
The only difference to this picture is that the one you're looking at, the windows are all like blacked out on the inside.
Like paint or like really thick curtains on the inside?
Probably middle one's curtains and the rest of it paint or newspaper. Which in the
Interesting.
summertime here wouldn't be that unusual to block out sunlight.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But we're not in summertime.
Yeah. Any furnishings on the outside of the trailer?
Nope.
Just bare bones trailer.
Very bare.
Okay. Daniel kind of crouched down and like look underneath it. Anything stands out or seems strange?
No, not underneath it.
Okay, no holes in the floor. Off to a great start. He'll feeling nervous, like he's trying not to look shady or suspicious, but he's going to try the door.
The door, unsurprisingly, is locked.
Yeah.
But I mean, these doors they're quite flimsy.
Well, I mean, I'm not much of a lock picker, but apparently the Marsh house just opened itself to me, so
Oh, you found your true calling in life.
yeah, I guess so.
Unless Richard
yeah,
is more of a dab hand at things like this.
Yeah, right. Feels like his sort of bag.
Time to go up and chap a door, I guess.
Said quite a flimsy door. It is locked. There's like a screen door part to it that you can open. You chap on the door and it's just there's no reply. It doesn't sound like anyone's moving around inside.
He'll head over to one of the windows, like first chap on it and then look in the window.
For the central windows that have like the curtains rather than being actually blacked out, there's maybe like a tiny gap between the curtains you can see, and there's like stacks of books on a shelf like immediately in front of the window.
He'll be shouting out, "Hello, yes, my name's Richard. Just here to just talk to you." He's being clear. He's not trying to be subtle with it or hiding. He's being very vocal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either nobody's in or they're fast asleep. Yeah, we'll go with asleep.
Okay, and we are in the afternoon of the day at this point.
Or drunk.
I'd rather there just be no occupants inside. Any chance we can get this door open?
Jeff has a tool belt, so as we established when you broke into the other place, you would have something you could use to like pry open the door.
Yeah, I'll attempt to forcibly open the door.
You're going to get it open, but let's roll to see how loud you are or how noticeable the damage is.
Shit. High numbers, high numbers, high numbers.
Can I help him?
Well,
You can roll a dice to help you.
Other action. One dice.
high numbers, high numbers, high numbers, high numbers.
Okay, so either of you can push if you want to reroll those.
Here we go.
How much do we need to get in?
You'll get in on a 2 or 3, but if with his 6 there, you'll get in, you will not leave any lasting damage on the door that's noticeable, and you won't make a loud noise when you break in.
Yeah, Daniel is once again astonished at his own abilities to break and enter.
Perhaps the stress part of it is that you're just like, I'm a little too good at this breaking in stuff.
I was like, a sleeper agent.
What kind of smell, based on what you have like ran into already, were you maybe worried about hitting you when the door opens?
Death. Rot. A corpse.
Sure. Okay, well, you do not smell any of those. It's more of a kind of like musty old library kind of smell.
Okay. Oh, brother.
Inside, the place is covered in books, journals, papers. It's very dark because obviously it's all been blacked out. And it smells. It smells lived in, but it's not like body odor or cooking smells. It's more kind of like damp clothing that's been lying out or something like that, maybe.
I think just, Daniel being who he is and what he is, I think he will immediately see all the books and just go over to the nearest stack and start trying to like read what these books are with their titles and.
Okay, so the one you pick up right away is a book about the new theory of physics.
Oh shit.
Okay. There are charts and sketches all over the walls as well. And cursory glance, you can see some of these alchemical symbols that you saw previously. But you can give me an investigation roll for further investigation.
Well, I suppose I do. Just the one?
Yeah, anyone else can also investigate if they wish.
Yes. So I'll investigate, but I don't know what I'm looking for. So one dice.
Fuck. These two of these three, like, bare minimum dice rolls are pissing me off.
Bare minimum, Daniel, is going to be books that are on physics, on the sciences, on chemistry, on alchemy. Do you want to roll as well, Betty?
Yes, I'll roll as well. I've got a naughty cat here.
Roll dice and then go feed or something. Shut up. Oh, okay. You need to roll stress when you come back.
Just roll stress just now.
Right. Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, you're going to be panicked, Betty. But I'll come back to you if you want to go feed her.
No, it's fine. She's settled down now. So what happened? What did I see?
I'm trying to think how this is going to freak you out.
Sorry, just real quick. Physics, chemistry, alchemy, and what other kind of book? There was like a fourth thing.
Alchemy, physics, chemistry, like the sciences.
Oh, just, okay, yeah, sorry. Alright, carry on.
Let's see. For Richard's part, you're going to see like an area that looks like it was being like used, like half written notes and such, and pens and ink that's still lying out. And the journals besides that area are to do with something called quantum physics and quantum theory. Betty, you're going to pick up a paper that's been written, and you can see that this person has been writing about possible multiple worlds in existence, and the crossing over of those worlds. There's going to be diagrams for doorways and dimensions. And there's going to be what looks to be like the schematics for some strange contraption which has multiple like arms and angles orbs in revolving sections. And then there's like notes beside it, which seem to be like lists of elements or compounds and measurements.
Okay.
And then there's a big underlined section on the reverse of that, which says, is Patrick on the other side?
Mm-hmm. That's Windows character, isn't it, Patrick?
No, he's Daniel.
What?
Oh, right.
What?
Who's Patrick again?
Oh, you don't know.
Oh, that's scary.
Right, hang on. So you did get a 6, Betty. So further investigation there, you can see or ascertain that the person writing these notes is a Dr. Scott Matthew Davis. And the other name mentioned is a Professor Patrick Daniel Palmer. I'll paste those names in the chat for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Why does Scott Matthew Davis sound familiar?
Because it's a common collection of names, maybe.
I don't know. I just feel like in a previous campaign he showed up. I don't know. I'm looking for
I'm thinking
meanings and
about
things.
the Patrick sounds for me. It sounds familiar.
Trying to find, meanings in things that don't.
But yeah,
that
so
don't have meanings.
these personal written notes, sketches, they're talking about things that seem beyond like reasonable normal science. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting these to say, but it's talking about traveling through gateways to other worlds. Is Glim still on his phone, or is he just mute the whole time?
Might still be on his phone.
Okay, so who else is in the room with me?
Well, I think we all are.
Yeah, presumably.
Oh, I just start kind of showing this stuff.
Well, you're increasing your stretch of fear, although it's low. So what are you acting like, Betty?
No.
Yeah, so what are you looking at? What are you acting like?
Well, I want to say to people, that's what I do. Because when I get freaked out, I'm just like want to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, great. Just going like a mile a minute, just jabber.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just that nervous talking, you just can't stand the silence.
Yeah, pretty much. I just grab Richard and I just like Richard doesn't know what's coming. I just go like that.
Benny, what? Benny, control yourself.
And then I'm just like showing him. I'm like, what do you see?
Just shoving paper in your face.
Yeah, and then I'm just like
Betty, it's
talking.
just paper. What are you doing? Betty, I can't read that close.
It's monsters.
What?
It's monsters.
What are you talking about?
Are you getting monsters?
It's monsters.
Wait, so the trucker said
Meanwhile,
it was a professor living in here.
Yes, he did.
I've been talking to myself and I feel so dumb.
Well, I guess he also said it could have been a scientist, so I guess Dr. Scott still. But I was just like, wait, the professor's named Patrick, and then the message scrolled to the backside is Patrick on the other side.
Yes.
I was, yeah.
But you spoke to DJ, he could have made that mistake. Jeff, can you roll an investigation, please?
Sure. I mean, why not?
If you can be bothered.
Put some more. Don't start with me. Alright, investigation, 1 die?
Yes, 1 die, please. Amazing. What unnerves you, Jeff, as you come in here and you see all these symbols and stuff scrawled on these charts on the wall, and you reach into your pocket and you pull out your little brass doohickey that you've had, and you look at the symbols on it, and then you look at the symbols scrawled across the walls, in particular the ones scrawled on the schematics for this machine, and they align, they match. Can you roll stress for me?
steel. That's my definition. Halfway bent.
It would not be outside the realm's possibility that you're holding a piece of this machine.
I'll be damned. Is Daniel in there?
Yeah, we're all in here.
Daniel, look. It seems that this piece of metal is a part of this. Holy moly.
Well, I mean, the science behind it all eludes me, but there's enough stories of people going to of the existence of other worlds and of people supposedly visiting those other worlds. Usually I just always understood it as a kind of astral projection, but
I'm wondering, should we put the piece together or should we just not? That is the question.
I'm going to kind of just look around and is there like a living space, like bed in here, or?
There is a bed along one side. There's like just a bunch of books on top of it.
Jesus.
Books. Well, who's into literature?
I'll try to look underneath it. If there's anything. I'm just kind of opening up cabinets and looking under the beds and things, just making sure that we've checked everywhere.
Okay. You'll need to push yourself if you want to reroll your investigation to get anything else, Daniel.
Yeah, why not? It seems to go well for me.
Smell death.
Oh, lordy.
I
I'm
smell
about to
death.
go insane.
Great, all we need is an insane priest. Here we go.
Oh my god. I mean, so one thing you find which wouldn't make you go stressed at all is it looks like a manifest from Long Island University. Dated a couple of years old. I'm trying to think which part of this is going to like make you flip. Because I know what I could give you as a player to make you stressed, but I don't know what I can give you as a character to make you stressed.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, there is a map of the area, and he is circled Starchild Ranch.
Well, I mean,
And there, under there, it says Eric Lund, owner.
wait, Eric Lund. Okay, that name has significance, but I can't fucking remember.
What was the name?
Eric
Lund, L-U-N-D.
Was that Goose's character in the second one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, but Starchild alone, because Daniel had the dream. So Daniel's gonna.
Yeah, so the Starchild
Yeah.
thing is maybe what resonates with Daniel.
Yeah.
If you want to make a stress roll.
What the hell? I'm at 4 already.
Well, the good thing about 4 is it's hard to roll higher than
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, so Daniel reads the words Starchild and just stops right there and is suddenly remembering that dream in vivid detail like several nights ago.
There are other locations on the area map that he has circled with question marks.
Was it like Project Starchild or just Starchild circled?
Starchild is the name of the ranch. So it says Starchild
Okay, Starchild Ranch. Owned by Eric Lund. Okay.
It's like Eric Lund question mark. Eric Lund owner question mark.
Yeah.
And then there's other circles with question marks in different areas.
Lund.
One of them is on the mountain. One of them is at the test site in the military zone. Another is Ryan Light. And another is on a patch of highway just outside the town, which might be where the diner is.
If one was to draw a line between each of these locations, would they create a giant, evil pentagram?
Thing. It would be a very misshapen looking star, I think.
Hmm.
So not a
Right,
pentagram.
which absolutely doesn't have any bearing on the mythos. Yeah, no, that's just me. Daniel doesn't really make that connection. He's too busy remembering the dream that he's trying to forget.
Okay, so there's a lot of information in terms of books and journals and that kind of stuff lying around in here. And like I said, the most recent ones that Richard was kind of looking at on the table there with writing are focused around sort of new theories on physics, multiple world theories, quantum Fenian paths, quantum physics, that kind of stuff. Lots of books on mathematics and sciences.
And the maps, Starchild Ranch was circled, Rhyolite was circled, and where else?
Mount Timber, I think that's what the mountain's called, just northeast of town. And to the northeast of that, the bomb site, or not quite the bomb site, but just kind of off east of the bomb site. It's still within like the military grounds.
Okay. Shit, that's an interesting find. Holy hell! Especially considering that one house with all the doors.
Okay,
Which,
so
of course, Daniel
anything
doesn't know
else you
about.
want to do while you're here, or even just converse with each other about what you see?
Since you said it was part of the machine I have, can I try to put it back, or does anything happen?
Well,
when I put it
it's
close?
part of the schematic of the machine that you have.
Oh.
So, like I
Yeah, we
said, it
don't
looks
have
like
machine.
it looks like it stands on like 6 legs, and it has a small rectangular like table sort of center to it, and then off from that, all these like extendable arms or hinged arms, and there's all these like things hanging off of it. There's like circular orb things, like glass files and light bulbs, and then areas that seem to be like discs, or just stretches of arm going to nothing that have like symbols denoted all down the side of them. And like the blueprint itself is like basically a booklet of blueprints, because every page is more like details of all the different areas on it. And it's called the Tillinghast machine.
Do what's called see from the papers and stuff like that. Do I just like? Is there anything else that comes from it?
I mean, if you had the time, you could spend time going in more detail into the journals and books and stuff. But because there's so much of it, you would need to dedicate like a lot of time to it.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's quite dense. A lot of it's like mathematics, equations, and there's a lot in there.
Yeah. About what time is it?
Late afternoon.
Is it getting close to when I need to go visit Nancy's
Yeah, we'll be getting
house?
close to that, yeah. It didn't take long to get here, because you just went to the church first and then here. I mean, that didn't take too long.
Well, definitely making a mental note to visit. I mean, we were already planning on visiting Rhyolite, but now visiting this Starchild Ranch and Mount Timber, and definitely considering visiting the last location, but that'll be a bit trickier. Yeah, other than that, I think that's it for Daniel.
So, anything anyone else wants to do? Do you want to spend the rest of the night here going through the notes and stuff, studying it? Do you want to take any of it away? Do you want to do something else?
I feel like she would want to read more about it and take it away. So I feel like she'd take the journals.
Right. Okay. So you want to just take the journals, the more recent ones that were on the desk.
Yeah.
Okay. So Betty starts loading books into a bag.
Right. Is there any like notes? Unless that's on
There's
the
lots
books.
of notes. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff in here.
I think if anything, Daniel would grab the schematic for the Tillinghast machine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Take a big wad of papers that are the schematics.
Yeah. and the map with the Starchild Ranch and all the other places.
Okay.
Definitely.
What about Richard? Or is he just out of his depth?
I feel like he's out of his depth. Like, this is a very interesting and fascinating thing, but it's like, what is going on?
There's a lot of books and science, and I don't get it.
Like, I think he could try to read, but I think it would be a literal Hail Mary. Like, it kind of like a D20, and if I roll a 20, he finds something.
I mean, you find stuff, because the stuff is right there in front of him on the desk, and Betty's packing it up. But to parse it, I mean, you're like flicking through it, and a lot of it just seems really dense science stuff to you.
I'm just imagining lots of algebra and graphs and stuff. And there's words. Honestly, it's like maybe 1 in 10 he understands.
Yeah, I mean, you start reading like a paragraph, and you're like, what is this even talking about? Like, it's not making sense to you when it's talking about like casuality and finding the past and like multiple occurrences of actions and stuff like that.
Like, I feel like this is one of those moments where he is thankfully too stupid to be worried about the cosmic element. Like, there's this existential horror in front of him, and he's just like,
so funny.
I need a dictionary.
But I mean, I think for your part, Richard, though, like the stuff on the wall in particular, which seems to be like hand drawn, and it's like alchemical symbols, stuff like that. Like you like make the distinction that there's a similarity there between like what this is like on the walls and what it's kind of like in the garage you were in previously. Although that was like very obviously like mad scramblings, this is more like, to you, just looks like a more organized version of that.
I feel like if he would try to like properly read one, if like everyone's like trying to look through and they're discovering stuff, like he might pick up the book after Betty's read it and like try to figure out what has happened, like what's so special about this. But I don't know if he would like be able to. He might like sit and look for things that are not books, if that makes sense. Like, he's just more interested to see if there's anything that's not this ineligible thing. Like, he's probably looking for maybe pens or drawings or stuff rather than all of this mumbo jumbo books.
Sure. I mean, Betty's packing up these big heavy books and journals and stuff like that, and you like open the drawer in the desk, and there's just like a notepad, like a smaller like notepad, and you pick it up. And there are some who's written like more plain English personal notes that they've kind of just like thoughts that they've just jotted down.
Oh, that definitely will get his attention. Like, oh, I can understand this. What's this?
Yeah.
What is he talking about here?
And it's like the person's just like thinking out loud and maybe just like writing down those questions as they're coming to them. And it's things like, if he died, could he come back? And if he passed through, where would he come back? If I have already passed through, would I even know?
Okay, right. And this is the kind of stuff that makes him like actually keep turning the page to keep reading more of this, because this like, it's got him hooked, if that makes sense. Like, he's interested. He actually can follow this. There's a more direct plot line.
There's like a small list after all the question kind of notes, and it's like someone's kind of trying to write out like a timeline, and he's written dates and times that nuclear explosions have happened. He's written dates and times, and he said missing person. There's dates and times when it says Patrick missing, and these are like sequential right up until about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Huh.
And
Daniel, could you have a look at this? Like, just offering it and just saying like, this seems more up my speed. I don't understand the books, but I understand this, and this I think you might want to have a read at.
yeah, and Grant's disappearance was a week ago.
The 24th, I think, is it? Yeah.
And the last notes of this was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So none of the recent kind of events will be listed there. But there's like, he's noted like missing person from something like 6 months ago. Missing person, something that's like dated several years ago.
A lot of people are going missing.
Did anyone get a 6 back here? I'm sure someone did.
I think I did.
Oh, Betty did. And
Oh no, wait,
Jeff
that was the
did.
door. Yeah. Yeah, that was the door. I
Okay,
forgot.
so because you've got 6s, that means you get everything. And the other thing I didn't mention that should be in here is there's a sequence of diagrams pasted on the wall that relate to solar cycles.
Okay.
There's like graphs of like sun activity and a description of like the solar cycles which happen approximately every 11 years. There's no reference to how it relates to anything else in here, but there's just like a series of them on the wall.
Is there a date of the next one?
This year.
We notice? Yeah, this year, yeah.
Yeah, this year is one of those dates.
And is it soon?
It's by year, so it's 1955.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we just
Okay.
don't get anything more than that. More specific.
Is that usually like
It's like
the winter solstice?
No, it's like cycles
spring
where
summer
sun...
solstice, I
No,
mean.
no. It's like years where the sun activity is releasing like more energy.
Like summer solstice? Is it
No,
longer
that's
day?
nothing to do with that.
Oh, right, okay.
That's to do with the Earth's rotation around the sun. That's got nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Yeah. Did DJ say that the guy got committed like 2 weeks ago, or was that?
He didn't give a time. He just said, "Oh, when he
just
got
said,
committed."
Yeah. Fucking, I just didn't ask. Fair enough.
So we're gonna pack up these bags, these journals, the
Yeah.
diagrams.
Yeah. Gonna
And
do all that.
and then book it back to the motel? Question mark.
Yes.
Or we just cut over to where Daniel's going to be speaking to Barbara.
Yeah.
It's work for the night.
Okay. Are you going to speak to Barbara yourself? I'm assuming you're not bringing all these people with you.
No, Daniel would have definitely insisted that he'd be by himself. I mean, Barbara, Nancy can be there with, but yeah, he'd try to keep the number of people in the room as low as possible.
Okay, so you're permitting the mother to be present.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
something priests of this time weren't willing to do all the time, so yeah.
Well,
while he's away speaking to the child, what are the rest of you wanting to do?
Well, I was thinking that like the three of us could piece information together.
Yeah, I mean, you can pour over the books while he's doing this if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like piece everything together. Like what Richard had the notebook thing, and what's called, and Jeffrey had information as well in the books. Yeah, the prints and the.
Okay, so you take it back to the motel room and just like setting it up in there as like a research room. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually we doing that and then go through that while you go speak to Barbara. You arrive there, Daniel. Nancy's like, "Oh, hi. Yeah, we just had our dinner, so she's just watching some television just now, so it should be a good time."
Okay.
How much longer have you got, Swindle, for you need to go?
I haven't been called yet, so I'm assuming we're good to go for as long as we need.
Okay, so
yeah,
you
I should
walk
be good
in
for like a
for about an hour. Okay, that's fine. So
Yeah.
Nancy's there, sitting watching television, just paying attention. She looks up when you come in, and she just looks back at the television, and the news is playing.
Hello. My name's Daniel.
Nancy's like, "Barbara, say hello to Daniel," and she goes, "Hello."
Oh man, I already feeling bad about this. Just kind of, sit down near her and just be like, I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Nancy gets down on her knees and is like, "Barbara, Daniel wants to ask you some questions about the diner. Is that okay?" And she's kind of hesitant, but just nods her head like yes. Nancy goes, I'll make us some coffee.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful. Yeah, it's just so I understand you had a bit of a fright. I'm sure it was very terrible.
She just gives you this dead stare.
Oh, Jesus. Why'd
Daniel turns around and
I
saying,
walk into
"You can
this?
leave me now alone with you."
Yeah. Why I gotta go and put myself in these delicate situations when I am just not a delicate talker? I'm not good at talking.
It's okay. You've only had a small chance of traumatizing her completely for the rest of her life.
Yeah, that's
Good
what
luck.
I'm desperately trying to avoid, because that's just gonna kill me. You can say no if you want. If you don't want to answer a question, we can skip it, move on.
Okay.
But I was wondering if you would just tell me what you saw?
At the diner? I don't know. There were a lot of people and they were in trouble. And one of the people I think was a little girl and she looked like me. Have you seen people like that before?
I haven't, but I've seen a lot of strange things in my life.
Like
Enough
what?
things to know. Well, I've seen monsters that hide behind kind faces.
My mommy says monsters aren't real.
Well, it's a nicer way of experiencing things, but I mean, in a way, monsters exist, but only stress it out over here.
Only in Scottish vaults.
Yeah, only a Scottish fold. Yeah, because now there's two things. Anyway.
Do you think a monster did that to those people?
That's why I'm wanting to. That's why I'm here.
You're here. You're
I'm
here to stop the monster.
yes.
Do you think it'll come and get me?
No.
Do you think? I mean, can we help that girl? I mean, is she still there?
I don't know.
My mommy said that
but
the police came and they helped.
yes. I believe so. They've I think they've taken the people away to help them. Daniel lied. But I'm here to help stop whatever bad monsters might be here, might not be here. I don't know, but I'm here to help anyone and everyone that I can, which includes you. But I need to know as much as I can in order to help.
Did God send you?
I believe he did, yes.
She kind of looks back at the TV and clutches her dolly for a second. My mommy said that even if the people didn't get help, that God would help them.
And that's true.
But I mean, Daddy never came home. Did God help him?
Fuck me.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck hell. I feel like Dark is actually training you, Swindle, to be an actual like therapist priest because
Yeah.
fuck me.
Nancy comes back to the room and goes, "Here we go," and sets down the tray with a couple of coffees and gives you one, Daniel.
I think, yeah.
Everything okay,
despite
darling?
him
She says and strokes her back.
Yeah, I think despite himself, Daniel is probably a little too slow to answer that question, and realizing this quickly, just like takes a big drink of coffee.
The wee girl just nods to her mum. It's good. Mommy, Daniel says that God was helping Daddy. And Nancy throws you a look that's something between confusion and a look of, I'm going to kill you.
I didn't say that per se, but Daniel's not going to argue that because
Is he
that's
like,
not going to look good either.
I didn't realise we were going to be talking about that.
Well,
My husband, he passed during the war. He was a lieutenant.
I didn't know.
No, it was a few years ago. Barbara's still a little upset about it at times.
It's understandable. I can only imagine. I actually served myself in my own capacity during the war.
Barbara's like, oh, were you a soldier?
In a manner of speaking,
What does that mean?
well, I did much that I did much the same thing I was doing now, which is helping people.
Do they have little girls in the army?
No, it's you have to be about yay tall to join the army. I'm afraid.
Nancy intervenes and says, Daniel was a priest in the army, Barbara.
Yes, I helped people in the army.
Oh, I see.
Like I said, I was doing much the same as I'm doing now, which is helping people find the light, even whenever things get dark and scary. Especially when things get dark and scary.
She like curls up a little bit and she says, I was scared at the diner that morning.
Yes, I imagine you were.
The people inside, they looked like they were in trouble. And their eyes were very staring. Like they looked very big eyes. And they were all looking right at me and making noises. But they were all stuck to the floor and the chairs. And they couldn't get up.
Oh. Yeah. Daniel just sees the unfortunate creature in the roof again. And now is seeing the entire diner littered with unfortunate souls. I'm so sorry you had to see that. I'm sure it was very, very traumatic.
She just like
very
nods
scary.
her head like yes.
What makes you think that you saw a girl that looked just like you?
I did see her and she did look like me. She had my hair and she looked just like me. And she said her name was Barbara. She said, I'm Barbie and I need help.
She spoke to you.
She had a funny voice, but it sounded like me. But she had big eyes. I don't have big eyes like that.
No.
But Mommy said it can't be me because there's only one me.
Just kind of looks up at Nancy and looks, just again trying very carefully to choose his words. No, I think your mother's quite right. There's only one Barbara. The girl might have looked like you, but I don't think she was you. And I think she might be the reason I'm here. If she needs help, I will do everything I can to help her.
There's a knock at the door. Nancy goes, "Oh, just continue. I'll be 1 second." And she gets up and brushes her apron down and goes up to the door.
Daniel will just kind of torn between trying to figure out who's at the door but focusing on Barbara because this is important. We'll just kind of lean down and it's like, I don't think she was you. I think she was someone that looked like you.
But why would she be there? What happened to her?
I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know, but that is what I'm here to understand, to find out why and how I might help.
You hear like a stifled sort of scream from Nancy at the door.
I will quickly stand and turn around and make my way over to Nancy.
Nancy's like holding the screen door closed. She's like, "John? Is it you?"
Oh,
A
she.
man
no.
standing in the door, quite tall, quite broad, very emaciated looking, like drawn, gaunt, pale. His eyes look massive and staring. You haven't seen any of these bodies yet, Daniel, but he has the same lidless features as the corpses that have been discovered so far. And he's like pulling at the door. Nancy, you have to let me in.
Daniel's going to quickly step between Nancy and the door and just gently like hold a hand, like just urge her to get back and just like go be with Barbara. That is not your husband.
Roll 1 dice for me, please.
Other action, I imagine.
Oh. Perhaps just you are able to hold the door so he doesn't yank it open, although he is pulling with strength. And
Fuck.
so you managed to hold it shut, but maybe just in the time you've been sitting there or whatever, you've noticed like a picture there of her, of the family, the husband, the wife, and the child. And there's a realization washes over you that this is the man in the photograph. He looks much worse, much haggard, like someone who's really been through hell and who knows what's happened to his eyes there. But this looks like the same man. Make a stress roll.
Yeah, but she said he died years ago.
Nancy runs over, scoops up Barbara. It's like, that's John. That's you.
Yeah. No.
What happened to you?
Daniel's reaching into his outfit and is pulling out the cross, which I mean, nobody else is there, but it's a bent silver cross with a bullet wedged.
The man is like pulling at the door. It's like, Nancy, something's very wrong. You have to let me in. We need to get out of here. Who is this man? Why? Who are you?
Daniel's not speaking to this thing and is probably uselessly. I'm going to try to exorcise this demon.
Okay, which involves what exactly? With one hand holding the door, presumably.
Yeah, it's honestly, I'm just speaking prayer or just shouting prayers, if anything. Just trying to rebuke this thing from the door, and just making sure that it stays away from Barbara and Nancy. Because she said he died years ago,
the man
and the fact that he
realizes he cannot pull the door open on you because you're holding it fast because you've got your foot braced against it or whatever advantage you have, and realizing that he can't, he just like bangs on the window part. It's like, Nancy, we need to get out of here. You don't understand. Shinurath is not in the sky.
What was that?
Shunirath. Shunirath is not in the sky. We need to get out of here. It's not safe. And he has this very dry, raspy kind of voice. Nancy is sort of just crying, panicking. She's like, I don't understand what is happening.
Does any of that have any, like, ringing any bells? Shinorath?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know.
I don't know your memory.
I don't know what.
Your reference.
Is it a thing?
Doesn't mean anything in
it
terms
a
of
thing
a cult
Daniel
to
would
you,
know?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't mean anything in that term.
Well, wait, yeah, Daniel, I guess, still holding the door and he's still like standing in between. Yeah, he'll just like, Shoe North. What are you talking about?
The man's got his face and his hands right up to the screen. You need to let me in. You need to tell me what's happening.
You died years ago.
What are you talking about? We were all saved.
Who were all saved?
Everyone. We prayed and Shunirath came and saved us. The Seekers do not come anymore, but he is not in the sky. It's not safe here. Nancy, we must leave. What do you do?
I really don't know.
Wish you brought someone out, don't you?
Yeah, the fuck. Now she's
To do
telling me
what?
I gotta go. He's up against the door. I'm locking the door.
You're holding it shut. You got your roll, so he can't like pull it open on you. You've got the advantage there, like the way you're braced or whatever, and he just can't pull it open. So as long as you're holding that, he's not going to get in through the front door.
Yeah. I'm just looking at Barbara and Nancy. And obviously they're freaked out. Are this like?
Yeah, Barbara's
anything
just like, Daddy?
No, that's not your dad.
Like, Mama, you said Daddy was dead. And she's like, I know I said, darling. They told me he was dead.
This
John, what
isn't
happened to you?
him.
Why are you alive? When did you get here?
Don't speak to it. It's not your husband.
What do you mean, Father? It's him. Something's happened to him, but it's him. Oh my God. Did they torture you?
It's a monster possessing your husband. It is not your husband.
Okay, rolling a dice to convince her that it's not her husband and it's a monster.
Please.
Monsters are real.
Nice. Please. Oh my God, please.
Okay. I mean, logic's sort of intervening here. I mean, maybe she doesn't believe in monsters, that kind of stuff like you're saying, but she's scared. She's confused.
Yeah.
She's no reason not to trust you, so she's going along with what you're saying at the moment. I don't understand. What do you mean it's not him? John, is that you? And she starts asking him personal questions about things that only he would know. And he starts telling her back about memories that they have together. And then she starts crying like, this is all true.
He died years ago in the war.
What war? What are you talking about? And then she starts asking him questions about when he was sent away, and he can't answer those questions. Like, I was never sent away. What war? What are you talking about?
This thing is lying to you.
Angrily, he's going to walk around the trailer and try to pull open windows.
Yeah, no, Daniel is trying to beat him to every window, shutting, he's fortifying if need be.
Not sure what fortifying you'd be able to do, but the windows will not open from the outside that way.
Yeah, no, he's trying to shut every window before the thing can get to the window. He's doing everything he can to protect Barbara and Nancy.
The man will get round to the back door and just like pound on it. There's no window in the back door. Pound on it, and like kicks it, and is not able to kick it off the hinges. And then he goes to the door. It's like, Nancy, it's not safe. I'll be back. And he like walks off into the darkness. say walk off. He's like jogging off at a pace.
Which direction is he talking off to?
Across the street into the next yard.
To the next yard?
You have a moment. What do you want to do?
I don't know what I'm dealing with here, but Daniel's immediately going through a list of, like, okay, what repels this thing, what repels that, you know, what protects, what wards off, you know, like, and what do I have on me at the moment, and is going to just go around, you know, setting up what he thinks are, you know, wards, protection. Like, you know, he's he
You start like
he
doing
thinks
this, and then Nancy's like, "Father, what are you doing? What if he comes back?"
this is exactly why he.
Well, what? I don't understand. It looks just like him. It sounds just like him almost.
I don't know.
Barbara's like, he looks like the people in the diner.
I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's not a demon I've encountered before. It knows things because it's trying to use your husband to get to you and Barbara.
You can see across the street, you know, the lights are on, the front door's open, and there's some sort of commotion.
Fuck. Daniel's gonna unlock the door, but before he like steps out, he's going to just tell Barbara, like, I'll tell Barbara and Nancy, I'll be right back. Do not open this door for anyone but me.
The rest of you are sitting. Are you all sitting in the same motel room researching?
Yes.
Jeff, Richard.
We're gathering all together.
I feel like Richard probably has to go and make money. Like, he is a traveling salesman. He has things to do, so he's probably
and Jeff is probably doing mechanic work because it's like, and he's probably pondering what he learned.
I feel like Richard would have offered Jeff a lift if he didn't drive there and kind of thing, since he's literally going to be going about.
I agree with you more. Yes, I do.
Okay, so Betty's on her own in the motel room researching.
Yeah, well, she's not on her own in the motel room. She decides she's gonna just like sit in the cafe and read the stuff.
Oh my god!
I like how suddenly it changed. And the cafe suddenly is empty.
You guys were being a bit dickish, so I'm just thought, you know, I'll just read in the.
The guy
the
that
cafe.
doesn't really know how to read or research, who has a job, doing his job is being dickish.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. I am actually being told to go now, so I'm gonna have to leave here now.
Wow, what a great way to end it.
For now.
I know. I'm so sorry. All right. See you next week.
And okay, I need to know where the other three of you are then.
I'm in the cafe.
Probably driving around town to probably some of the houses he's not tried yet. I mean, he is still only one person, so he's probably just doing like street by street kind of thing.
And I am at that.
Probably around the mechanics. Because imagine if he did drop you off, he'd probably just start around there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the local mechanics.
Betty, I mean, I don't like you meta-gaming and saying that you're going to a different location, because you're going to be...
Yes, well, she was hungry. I feel like she's hungry.
You're not in
like,
any more or less
She's not going to
danger.
watch it. She's not going to read it in the room. No. She's not going to do
it. I mean, it won't make any difference, story-wise.
She's not reading the stuff's in the room. She's going to the cafe.
It is dinner time, so I mean, it would make sense for you to go to dinner.
Yeah, to go get dinner, and she's going to phone her husband as well.
She really doesn't want to be alone.
Okay, so you're in the diner, and Jeff, you went to the mechanics? I mean, it's not the place you work. Why would you go to the auto shop?
I'm just asking if they need help on anything. If that's okay.
I mean, it's okay. I'm just trying to make sense of it. And then Richard, you're just trying to sneak in a sale.
Yeah, he's trying to make some money. Like, there's probably realistically been a couple of days where he's not made much, so he probably feels the pressure to, like, get some fuel money.
Okay, so as you're sat in the diner next to the window, presumably, Betty, or maybe while you're on the phone ringing your husband while you're waiting for your order, you're just like looking out the window. You can see across the street at the auto shop anyway. And you can see that there is, it looks like a man just sort of like, not shuffling, but just very slowly walking and swaying a little bit, like along the main highway, the main street of the town. Richard, hang on. Richard, you get out of your car after you've parked it on a street you haven't been on before, and you're just kind of like getting your gear out of the trunk, and steadying your tie and all that, and just trying to like get in there and catch people just as they're finishing their meal. And there's two figures. One of them looks to be like a woman because she's got long hair, and they're doing the same sort of stumbling, swaying motion just out of the bushes, it seems like, in front of your vehicle.
So, like, really quite close by.
Yes, they just like come out of the bushes and you're like, whoa, didn't think anyone was there, kind of thing. And these people turn and look at you, and their eyes are just noticeably massive and staring.
So, Richard takes a couple of moments to kind of ground himself because he got a bit of a startle, but then the salesman facade pops over, like big smile, big friendly face, like, hello friends, you know what, fancy you're here, I'm just looking for some people to talk to, how are you doing?
Okay, what did you want to say, Laura, when you see the person?
I notify the manager at the cafe.
Okay, so hey, there's a guy like out there, and the person's like puts down the dishes and goes, who is that? Why is he walking all strange? And he like opens the front door and like, it's like, hey buddy, are you okay over there? Jeff, you pull in at the auto shop, and there's like a figure kind of like just standing off to the side of the highway, coming like out from outside of town, just wandering down the middle of the highway, just kind of like swaying and walking.
I'm watching him, but I'm not holding down my pace. Yeah, I'm not stopping my pace. I'm going to the auto shop. Who's in there?
The young guy, I can't remember his fucking name now. The young kid that picked up Betty before is in there with the light on.
Yeah.
And he's like just like tidying things up.
Hey man, check this out. You know this person?
What's up? He like looks out. No, I don't. I mean, it's dark now. I don't know who that is. Hey, mister. You can't walk on the highway like that. Richard, the ones you approached, the two of them just turn around. And this woman looks like she's just like about to drop dead any second. I mean, she looks pale and gaunt and drawn. Her hairs are like thin and kind of raggedy looking. And she just like turns around to you and her lips are all like curled back and she's not got any eyelids, and you're just reminded of have you've seen one of the corpses now, haven't you?
I mean, Omar.
No, you haven't seen Omar.
No, he saw the arm.
Right, okay.
Was there a body and...
Oh no, this is the first time you've seen like the face, that's what I mean. So
but he has heard the descriptions.
Yeah, there's like scars around the top of the eyes and around the bottom of the eyes. And just like the eyes just look huge because there isn't this skin around them.
I feel like what Richard would do, so I have to describe this. Richard would probably instinctively go forward like, oh geez, do you need help? And then like as an instinctual reaction, I'd probably take like several steps towards them.
Okay. Yeah.
And then wait a minute. They're familiar.
The woman like grabs you by the shoulder and she's like, when is the rain?
Oh, hey, this is an expensive jacket. Do you mind?
Okay. And we'll maybe just stop there tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
How did you find that?
Things be getting tense.
Yep.
How did you find it, going from your hotel room to the diner?
Yeah, it was quite a nice wee walk. What about you, Glenn? Hello?
Hmm?
How did you find it?
I don't know. I don't know what
The
you're talking about.
guy? And how did you find it with the guy and stuff like that, or like the whole game? How did you find it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so sorry.
Then
How
did
have
you
you
enjoy
enjoyed
the
this
game?
session?
Yeah, did you enjoy the
Thank you.
session?
Yes, I did. Thank you. Now what time is it? I only heard half of it. I had a very big phone call. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. And now I'm able to. Now we're able to find what that is, a slab or just a big piece of metal. Dark.
What is?
The thing I have.
It's a little, like, not a tube. It's like a little bar of bronze.
Okay, so yeah, I now don't know what the bar is all about.
Yeah, I mean, these are all going to happen simultaneously, so I don't really want to do your bit, and then we have to have him catch up. So we'll just do them all at the same time next time.
Yeah.
Should we start with? Oh no, because Swindle has his creepy thing.
Yeah, he's running off
Right.
to intercept you guys, I guess. So while he was doing that, you are going to like have your one.
So Richard gets 2, the rest
Yes.
get 1.
Yes, you'll be fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
And Richard approached it and is now being killed by one.
I mean, that was a natural thing to do because that's how I
No,
was. When
yeah, I'm not-
I saw them, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Well, I mean,
Is
they're
she all right?
people, right?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna metagame the whole like, oh, there's the creepy thing. I'm going to get back in the car. Like, no, he is a charismatic person and wants to help people, so he's gonna be like, oh no. And it's just, I just figure like he would instinctively go towards them to help, and then
Yeah.
he'd be like, wait, why are they familiar? And then it probably as soon as he gets grabbed, he goes, oh shit.
There's no reason to think the two people walking in front of him are anything but two tense people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine's a reaction that I have. Like you said, it was in the middle of the street.
Uh-huh.
I just, when it comes to me seeing that, I just ignore it because I mean, you know, they trying to sort out their life or something. Now, if the cars start going by, then I'll intervene. But they were just walking down in the middle of the street. I'm like, okay, you know, maybe they went through some shit. And that's why I asked the little
Guy.
the kid if
I think
he
it
knew
was
her.
Steven. I think that's what I called him. I'll need to check. I'm terrible at remembering details.
Auto shop kid, that's what he's called.
Yeah. He was the nephew of the guy that went to the shop. I think it was Steven though. Or Stevie.
About Otto or Sprocket, Wrench.
Anyway, we will pick up at that point next week. And hopefully everybody's here for the whole thing so we don't have to move around that.
It is kind of funny though because Swindles ended in a really good cliffhanger.
I didn't think you would go to the trailer first, given that you hadn't gone to the trailer for like 2 sessions when I thought you might go there.
I do feel slightly bad because I should have went there with him and stayed in the car. Something told me I should have did that, and then it happened. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Be honest with me. Was the cross going to do anything?
Do crosses ever help in your life?
No,
Yes.
they didn't do anything.
They make the wielder feel a little better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
+1 morale.
it's cosmic horror. The people that are like religious and believe that God's going to save them, all that kind of stuff, usually end up smooshed because it doesn't do anything in the face of actual power. Tends to be the theme.
So, about that name, really?
What name?
Name that Nancy's husband said.
Shunirath?
Yeah.
What about
Is
it?
that who I think it is? Or you just made that up?
Well, I can't say.
Okay.
You did sound a bit like what's that George Clooney film again, the vampire one?
I know
Dust
the one
Till
you're
Dawn.
talking about.
Dusk Till Dawn. The guy that goes, Salise. You sounded like
Cheech?
yeah,
How did I sound
you
like
did.
Cheech?
You sounded like Cheech when you were saying those words.
Just see John going, pussy, pussy, pussy.
I don't see it, but okay.
Pussy apple
I don't see it
pie.
either.
You did. You sounded maybe it was just my hearing, but you did sound like is is he a character from Dust Till Dawn?
Your brain makes
way,
some strange connections, son.
Let me just share my thoughts on that. Those vampires had a great ass idea, a scary great idea. They designed one of the most best like titty bars out there where men come in and blah blah blah, and then they feast on them. Then it
What I
shuts
find
down. I'm like, oh my god.
what I find hilarious is somehow no trucker went out for a smoke and decided to walk around the side of the building and look down the
Exactly.
massive fucking.
Right?
Well, you don't have to go out for a smoke. You can smoke in the building.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's true.
Before, because that was before smoking bans.
Yep. No worries. That plot hole was sorted. By just
Yep.
like the pad shot where they come out and there's just like the hundreds of trucks piled up.
Yeah, they made a great system.
And then unfortunately they decided to eat a priest, I guess.
Well, I mean, I guess that's one of the reasons why they weren't supposed to have anyone except truckers in there, because then you wouldn't end up with someone like that entering.
Yeah. Though the other movies were like kind of like mid, I do like the fact that they always had a different theme.
I did not watch the other ones, I don't think.
Yeah, they're okay. They're not like, oh, you need to watch it.
The Strangers Part is out soon. I'm getting excited. Where's the next horror movie that's out? Like,
Who knows?
Glim, you're usually in the know.
I've heard Weapons is pretty not good.
Oh, I just saw that.
I saw some
Yeah.
I like the idea of it, but Paula's review of it and explained it to me is
I
it's a
wasn't
bit
too
disjointed.
keen on the trailer. The trailer seemed a bit odd. Was it good,
Man.
Glim? You saw it.
Well, yes, actually. And then when I found out what was really going down, I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
I feel really bad about Wong's character because he sounds like he was a really decent person.
Right? Right? I'm like, oh my goodness.
Are you talking about Dust Till Dawn?
No, they're
No,
talking about
Weapons.
Oh, okay.
Because there's an actor called Wong, I can't remember his surname, and I imagine like most of the trailers features him.
Did they CG his eyes, by the way?
I have no
When he
fucking
was able
idea.
to do that.
So what happens like in the classroom, and it's just like the boy.
Are you gonna watch it?
I always liked spoilers, so just tell me the spoilers.
Laura
what
can
happens.
know the whole thing straight to finish and she'll still watch it.
Oh, so, oh, okay.
Oh. Apparently there was no CGI because I've got a behind the scenes photo of him.
Oh my god, that was him? Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, give me a second, I'll just sort of send it to you.